Welcome back to another video from Flying Raven Studios. I'm Ben, and in this week we're going to have a look at brush care and what you need to be able to ensure that your really nice brushes stay really nice and don't get affected by the paint. So come back after this and we'll have a look and go through exactly what we need to do. So as we said, we're going to have a look at brush care this week. And as you can see, I've got my paintbrush that I use on a regular basis. I've got some water that's about room temperature, and then I've got some brush soap. Now, what you want to do first is just make sure that your brush is nice and clean. So rinse it out, make sure that there's no dried paint left on or anything like that. Once you've done that, obviously just wet the brush and get your brush soap out. And all you want to do is just gently, and I have sped this up obviously, so you didn't have to watch me, gently adding the soap and lavering up the soap on my brush. But what you want to do is just keep dragging your brush across the brush soap until you get a nice kind of white lather on the brush. And the idea is that this breaks down any of the paint that is got stuck on any bits of the brush, and just really frees it up and gives it back its kind of life and helps it get its shape back, really, more than anything. So the idea is that you keep doing this, and once you build that soapy suds up on your brush, give it a quick look, check over it, make sure that it is getting that lava on it, and those soap suds are working their way into the actual kind of real deep recesses of the brush. And you just keep repeating this process and just keep working at it and rinsing it off, cleaning it, applying a bit more, rinsing it off, cleaning it. Again, as I said at the beginning, got into bad habits and hadn't really looked after my brushes properly back in the day. So this is a very key one. And I normally do this probably around once a month. Now I don't get to do that much painting. I've heard people say that you want to target after you've done a project. So once you've finished a painting session, maybe after a week of painting, give it a good clean. But it really depends on how much painting you get done. But the key thing is just to make sure that you keep your brushes clean. And as you can see, I'm now rinsing it off. You now go to the next stage, which is the last stage for the time being. And what you do is you, again, do exactly the same as what you've been doing, and you get that soap all over the brush. But instead of washing it off and rinsing it off, now what we'll be looking at doing is ensuring that there's a nice coat on it. As you can see, I'm just kind of demonstrating that it's a good coverage. And then we're placing it down and leaving it. And the idea is that you now leave it for a good 20 to 30 minutes and let that soap really work its magic. And once you've done that, you can come back to it and do the next stage. The last stage is just rinsing off that soap that had been sitting on there for the last kind of 30 minutes. And the idea is that it's given your brush a full deep clean, and it's helped those bristles kind of relearn where they're meant to be pointing. So what you want to do is you want to just make sure that they're in that nice little point and they go back to that right shape that they should have and that they probably had when you first bought them. And as you can see from this, they've made that lovely point again. And now what you want to do is put that brush to one side, leave it for another probably 20 minutes before you put the tip protector back on and put it back in your box. So as you can see, brush care is an important thing, an important part of the hobby really. I must admit it was something that I kind of didn't really learn until a lot later on in my hobby and career, and probably could have saved quite a lot of brushes. But now I know it's one of the most important things that I have to keep on top of and ensure that my brushes stay healthy and clean. I hope that helps, and if it did, and you've got any comments that you'd like to send in, please put them in the box below. Also make sure that you smash the subscribe button, ping the like button, and hit that bell button to stay up to date with everything that we've got coming up. So until next time, stay safe. Thanks.